This is Steve Robbins. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys, quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. Summer was over and Grandma Cuddles was welcoming a new batch of little children at her daycare center. After ceremoniously replacing all of the old little Tykes' file folder labels with ones for the new group, she was ready to begin the intake process. Grandma Cuddles cares a lot about helping her young charges become productive members of society. Very, very productive. Behind the daycare center is an adorable vegetable garden with tomatoes growing on tall, strong sticks and carrots planted in neat little rows for her students to tend. She's noticed that some children are better with the carrots while others are better with the stick. When it's chore time, she matches jobs to the strength of the worker. Carrot children work with carrots and stick children work with sticks. Unfortunately, Grandma Cuddles often forgets which are which, and there's nothing quite like watching a carrot child suddenly get hit with a job involving sticks. So many tots have come through the daycare center that they all start to look alike, and not just because of these special Cuddles treatments. Google and Facebook have enough information about each and every one of us to turn us into their mindless slaves. Fortunately, they don't use the information they've collected for vast psychological manipulation, at least not so far as we know. But since the name of the game is psychological profiling for success, you can and should do it too. Really get to know the important people in your life. People are different, and you have to handle different people differently. So start to build a profile on the significant people in your life. Track how best to communicate with them in different situations. And don't just rely on memory. No. Write down your notes about each boss, team member, loved one, or blackmail victim in a separate file in your reference system. I put each person's profile on a note in my smartphone, and it's called Profile and then the person's name. Then when I'm going to meet with someone, their profile only takes seconds to bring up. The important part, of course, is making sure that you have a profile that covers a person's most important attributes. Include their love and appreciation languages. Include each person's love and appreciation languages. As covered in my past episodes, people recognize appreciation in different ways. If you plan on rewarding someone for a job well done, do it in the language that they best understand. When little Urchin, which is Grandma's affectionate nickname for one of her students, who knows which one, finishes the daily quota of metal sculpture suitable for proud display on Mummy or Daddy's Bentley, Grandma just looks in little Urchin's file for the right appreciation language. Words of affirmation, Grandma's favorite. How wonderful it is that you put in all this fine effort. I'm very proud of you. For an appreciation language of gifts, Grandma might have given little Urchin a carrot as a sweet, motivating gift. For links to my episode on appreciation languages, visit getitdoneguy.com/profiles. Include apology languages. Because not everything in life is sunshine and lollipops, sometimes we make mistakes. And when we do, we want to apologize so that the other person can really take it in. Apologizing the wrong way will just make someone that we've wronged even angrier. Urchin's apology language is regret. So apologies to Urchin must come with a heartfelt feeling of regret. When Grandma's picking tomatoes and the tomato growing rod slips, knocking Urchin to the ground, it's easy to patch up the boo-boo as long as Grandma says, "I'm so sorry, I feel awful," in a convincing tone of voice. Fortunately for Grandma, little tots are easily convinced. For links to the episode on apology languages, visit getitdoneguy.com/profiles. Also keep and track strengths and skills. If you're a manager who has to help match up people with jobs, an important part of a profile is somebody's strengths and skills. You can use a skill list to match people to jobs and also to identify skills that are missing so that you know where the opportunities lie for someone's personal development. Little Urchin may have great problem-solving abilities or the ability to project manage an implementation or charm the customers who buy the produce from the garden, or even the manual dexterity to pluck 50% more than the allotted quota of tomatoes from the vine without a single bruise. All of this goes into the profile in two lists, strengths and skills. Problem-solving and charm are strengths. Project management and Six Sigma tomato picking skills are skills. When an irate customer triggers the need for good customer service, little Urchin can be put front and center to use that charm to placate the customer. Also, while providing a first line of defense just in case the customer gets abusive. Also notice people's learning style. When you're responsible for coaching someone to develop skills, make note of their learning style. It only makes sense to help all of your coworkers develop new skills, like the skills that it takes to do your job. So then you can delegate parts of your job to them as learning experiences, saving yourself work while giving them the personal development experience of a lifetime. Some people need to understand things conceptually, others need specific examples. Urchin learns best from structured, hands-on activity. So Cuddles jots this down in the profile and knows to keep the little squatter busy with learning activities like metal shop and kitchen activities like gourmet blowfish preparation. These are a good match for Urchin's learning style. Now, Grandma would never think of asking Urchin to learn supply chain management. It lacks the structured routine and the hands-on elements that make Urchin so very, very valuable in the manufacturing facility. We work in a diverse world. We're emotional, we're rational, we're conceptual, we're concrete, we're doers, we're thinkers, we have strengths, we have weaknesses. By keeping profiles on the important people in your life and your job, you can be deliberate about your interaction and make sure that you both get the most out of your relationship. Whether you're supervising underpaid workers in a manufacturing facility, marketing to innocent and naive customers who believe they have free will in the marketplace, building a power base to take over the world, running a daycare center, or all of the above at once, remembering and using each person's psychological profile can help you keep everything under control. Whose control? Why, yours, of course. You can find links to the episodes mentioned in this podcast at getitdoneguy.com/profiles. This is Steve Robbins. Follow Get It Done Guy on Twitter and Facebook. I run webinars and other programs to help people be extraordinarily productive and build an extraordinary career. If you want to know more, visit steverobbins.com. That's STEVERROBBINS.com. Work less, do more, and have a great life.